We are back, headed up by the Nick Cannon of white people, Elon Musk. But after thinking about his offer, I thought, hey, I am game. I think it'll be a very interesting conversation.
Will Musk accept Stewart's offer? One possibility is that Elon Musk will decide to appear on The Daily Show at an appropriate time, perhaps after clarifying his demands for the show to be aired unedited. However, given Musk's previous negative comments towards Stewart, calling him a propagandist, it wouldn't be surprising if Musk refused a second time or made a more stringent request, such as requiring Stewart to edit parts that Musk disagreed with. This would make the confrontation between the two even more heated, as Stewart could continue to criticize Musk for his inconsistent statements. The feud between Elon Musk and Jon Stewart has now reached a boiling point, and the world is watching with bated breath. What started as a series of snarky jabs has snowballed into an all-out media battle between two of the most powerful figures in their respective fields. The tech mogul and the political satirist, both known for their sharp tongues and no-holds-barred approach, have now become the center of an explosive drama that shows no signs of cooling down. As rumors swirl about the possibility of a historic showdown on The Daily Show, the question on everyone's lips is, will Musk finally face Stewart, or will his pride keep him hidden away, refusing to confront his critics? It's not hard to see why this battle has captured the attention of millions. Musk, who has made a career of pushing the envelope and challenging authority, has never shied away from criticizing those he believes misrepresent him. His disdain for Stewart is no secret. Time and time again, Musk has called the comedian a propagandist, with a clear agenda, accusing him of mischaracterizing his actions and his motives. Musk has built a media empire that runs largely on his own terms. He controls his own narrative, for the most part, and he's not about to let Stewart tear it down. But, as always, there's a catch. Musk's ego is large, yes, but his desire for the spotlight might be even larger. Will he finally let his guard down and accept Stewart's invitation, or will he continue to dodge the one-on-one confrontation that could be his undoing? On the other side of this drama sits Jon Stewart, a man who has made a career out of confronting the powerful with a razor-sharp wit and an unflinching ability to get to the heart of the matter. Known for his unrelenting humor and his knack for cutting through the noise, Stewart has built his legacy on poking fun at the powerful and the influential. He's no stranger to taking on the elite, and Musk, for all his wealth and influence, is no exception. Stewart's comedic genius has made him one of the most beloved figures in American media, and it's clear that he's more than ready to face off with Musk. But there's a darker side to Stewart's approach, a sharp edge that could turn this interview into something far more explosive than anyone expects. So what happens next? If Musk decides to take Stewart's bait and show up on The Daily Show, the world will witness a verbal clash of titans. Musk, with his technological genius and controversial statements, will undoubtedly try to steer the conversation in a direction that benefits him. But Stewart isn't the type to let him off the hook so easily. With his impeccable timing and fearlessness, Stewart will press Musk on his past contradictions, on his corporate practices, and, most importantly, on his relationship with the media. Will Musk crack under the pressure, or will he deflect Stewart's attacks with his trademark confidence and quick wit? One thing is for sure, this is no ordinary interview. This is a battle for the public's attention, and both men will fight tooth and nail to come out on top. But what if Musk refuses the offer once again? If he continues to dodge Stewart's advances, the tension between them will only escalate. Musk, with his massive social media following, will have a microphone through which to broadcast his opinions on Stewart's criticisms. And given the way Musk uses Twitter, or X as it's known now, as his personal megaphone, it's clear that Stewart won't be able to avoid his sharp retorts. The media war would rage on, with each side lobbing verbal grenades in the hopes of landing a decisive blow. And what about Stewart? If Musk refuses to engage on his terms, Stewart will likely turn up the heat, relentlessly mocking him on The Daily Show. The comedian thrives on taking down powerful figures, and Musk, whether he likes it or not, fits the bill. Each new episode could be filled with biting humor, satire, and scathing criticism as Stewart escalates the war of words. But the question remains, how long can Stewart keep this up? Can he continue to take jabs at Musk without the billionaire eventually pushing back in a way that forces him to rethink his strategy? The stakes are high, and neither side is likely to back down. As the situation continues to escalate, it's becoming clear that this could turn into a larger media war, one that goes far beyond just Musk and Stewart. Both men have massive platforms and legions of fans, and the media will be more than happy to fan the flames of this feud. Major outlets like TMZ and Radar Online will be chomping at the bit to report every new twist, every shocking revelation, every heated exchange between the two. Their rivalry is rapidly becoming one of the most talked about media events of the year, and the public is eating it up. Each new development promises to escalate the drama even further, pulling in millions of viewers who are desperate to know who will emerge victorious in this battle of wits, egos, and media manipulation. So, is this the beginning of a media war that will reshape the landscape of celebrity confrontations forever? Will Musk and Stewart continue to clash in an ongoing battle for control over the narrative? Or will they ultimately find a way to reconcile and end the feud once and for all? Only time will tell, but one thing is certain: the world is watching, and this is only the beginning.
Charitably, I'm going to say that was just an awkward, my heart goes out to you gesture. Many of you might have done it like this. You know, even Taylor Swift has done that, you know, my heart, but she almost never does the goes out to you. Like,
ouch. The world is on edge as Elon Musk and Jon Stewart's simmering feud threatens to boil over into an explosive showdown. Could this be the moment when two of the most powerful and controversial figures in modern media finally sit down for the confrontation everyone has been waiting for? Or will Musk, the tech mogul with an iron grip on his public image, continue to dodge Stewart's advances and leave the world hanging in suspense? The stakes are higher than ever, and the outcome is anyone's guess. If Musk and Stewart ever do sit down for that highly anticipated, no-holds-barred interview, it's safe to say that sparks will fly. Musk, with his billion-dollar empire and controversial statements, is already one of the most divisive figures in the public eye. But Stewart, the master of satire and sharp-tongued commentary, is more than ready to bring the heat. Known for his ability to ask tough questions and hold powerful figures accountable, Stewart has never shied away from confrontation. This interview, should it ever come to pass, could be a collision of two forces so powerful it could reshape their careers forever.
because we've already paid for it with our subsidies. Are you fucking saying? Come on! I'll be going to the hospitals. You know, it's important to remember who the real heroes are.
Musk, a man known for his razor-sharp wit and seemingly unshakable confidence, won't back down without a fight. He's been known to take on critics headfirst, responding to his detractors with a level of precision and quick thinking that has left many in awe. But Stewart, he's a master of the art of the takedown, using his humor and intellect to expose the cracks in the armor of even the most untouchable figures. If Musk agrees to face Stewart in front of millions of viewers, it's bound to be an electrifying spectacle. The tension between the two is already palpable, and neither one is likely to give an inch. This won't be a friendly chat. This is a high-stakes battle where both men stand to lose something. Stewart could use this opportunity to push Musk to the limit, forcing him to confront his most controversial statements, business practices, and the strained relationship he's built with the media. Musk has carefully crafted an image of being the forward-thinking visionary, but Stewart is not the type to let him get away with polished soundbites. The questions will hit hard, questions about Musk's influence, his actions, and his impact on the world. This interview could become the defining moment of their careers, depending on how they choose to play it. But Musk isn't someone who's easily rattled. With a quick retort, always at the ready, he will come prepared to defend his empire and his decisions, shifting the narrative in his favor whenever possible. He's no stranger to the media game and has shown time and time again that he's more than capable of sparring with the best of them. Will Stewart manage to get the answers he's been waiting for, or will Musk's sharp comebacks leave the comedian scrambling to keep up? One thing is for sure, this will not be an interview like any other. The battle between them will be intense, and only time will reveal who comes out on top. But here's the real question. Will Musk give Stewart the satisfaction of airing his grievances, or will he dig his heels in and refuse to engage on Stewart's terms? The tension is already at a breaking point, and each passing moment brings the possibility of a dramatic twist. Will the world finally get the confrontation they've been waiting for? Or will this encounter turn into a massive letdown for both sides? The potential for a groundbreaking moment in media history is there, but it could just as easily collapse into disappointment, leaving both Musk and Stewart with nothing more than bruised egos. The tension in the air is thick, and as the world watches, the stakes couldn't be higher. This isn't just a fight for public perception. This is a battle for control of the narrative. Musk's refusal to play by traditional media rules has already made him a lightning rod for criticism, and Stewart's unrelenting wit and humor could very well be the thing that exposes him for all his contradictions. Musk may be a billionaire, but Stewart has the one weapon Musk can't control: the power of the public's perception. Will Musk bend to Stewart's will? Or will he continue to stand firm, determined to keep the media at arm's length?
I thought about it, and after a prayerful week with my family, well, a family,
The world waits with bated breath, eagerly anticipating the moment when these two giants finally face off. Will Musk crack under the pressure? Or will Stewart be the one who walks away with his tail between his legs? As the drama unfolds, one thing is clear: this is a battle that will keep everyone on the edge of their seats. The question is, who will emerge victorious? And who will be left to pick up the pieces of their shattered image? Only time will tell. The war of words between Elon Musk and Jon Stewart has spiraled into an all-out media frenzy, and there seems to be no end in sight. The question everyone is asking: will this battle ever come to a resolution, or will it only escalate until neither side can salvage their reputation? The stakes have never been higher, and the outcome remains shrouded in uncertainty. If the confrontation between these two titans of the media world fails to materialize, the consequences could be catastrophic for both of them, on a personal and public level. Musk, with his immense influence and an army of millions of followers on platforms like X, wields a mighty weapon that could keep the flames of this feud roaring indefinitely. His posts are more than just updates. They're statements of war. Each tweet, each cryptic message, and each provocative comment sparks a wildfire, sending waves of support from his loyal fans and fury from his detractors. Musk knows how to stoke the fire, and every time Stewart takes a swipe at him, Musk is ready to fire back, ensuring that this rivalry remains front and center in the media. He is the master of the social media battlefield, and every word that comes out of his mouth has the potential to ignite a new round of escalation. Will Stewart be able to keep up, or will Musk continue to control the narrative from the shadows? Meanwhile, Stewart is not the type to back down. The Daily Show host has spent his career taking on giants, and Musk is no exception. Known for his sharp wit and unrelenting satire, Stewart sees Musk's avoidance of direct confrontation as a personal challenge. Every time Musk dodges a chance to face him head-on, Stewart doubles down. His razor-sharp commentary and mocking style are now aimed squarely at Musk, and there's no sign of it letting up anytime soon. Stewart's biting humor has left many high-profile figures reeling, but Musk has proven to be a particularly elusive target. Still, Stewart isn't giving up. He's determined to keep taking jabs at the tech mogul, using his platform to mock Musk's every move. Will Stewart's relentless pursuit finally force Musk to face him, or will the tech mogul continue to hide behind his social media fortress? But as the feud continues, a vicious cycle begins to emerge. Each new insult, each new jab only fuels the fire, pushing both Musk and Stewart to greater extremes. Musk's influence over public opinion, bolstered by his social media prowess, stands in stark contrast to Stewart's ability to manipulate the media with his sharp comedic edge. While Musk controls the conversation in tech and business circles, Stewart's mastery of satire allows him to command the narrative in political and media spheres. The battle is becoming increasingly complex as both sides escalate their tactics, each trying to outwit the other in front of a global audience. Will this ever end? Will Musk finally cave and agree to face Stewart on his terms? Or will Stewart continue his relentless assault, mocking Musk from his late-night perch, pushing the billionaire to the brink? The stakes have never been higher. This is no longer just about Musk and Stewart. It's about the power struggle between two of the most influential voices in modern media. The question is, who will come out on top? The battle is becoming more than just a feud. It's turning into a media spectacle that no one can look away from. Every new tweet, every sarcastic jab, every tense moment is watched by millions, all waiting for the next twist. Will this rivalry continue to snowball, feeding on itself until neither side can back down? Or will one of them finally relent and put an end to the drama? As each day passes, the tension builds higher. The stakes become more intense, and the question on everyone's mind remains: who will win this war of words? The world is waiting for the answer, and no one knows how this will end. The media world is on the edge of its seat as the rivalry between Elon Musk and Jon Stewart reaches unprecedented heights. What began as a mild back and forth has now escalated into something far more dangerous, a full-blown media war that could shake the very foundations of modern celebrity culture. Musk vs. Stewart, the showdown that could shatter the media world. The implications of this conflict are staggering. What will it mean for their careers? Will they both emerge victorious? Or will this war of words have devastating consequences for one or both of these iconic figures? Every new tweet, every sarcastic remark, every televised jab feels like a match thrown onto dry tinder. The world is watching, waiting for the moment when the sparks will ignite the inevitable inferno. With each passing day, the tension between Musk and Stewart grows more unbearable. What will happen when the media titans finally unleash their full force against each other? Will this battle explode into a frenzy of personal attacks, or will they remain locked in ideological warfare, each trying to prove their point? Every move, every word they say, could have massive repercussions not only for them, but for the entire media landscape. In this escalating feud, there are no clear winners yet, only two powerful figures locked in a deadly game of media chess. Musk, the tech mogul with the weight of his multi-billion-dollar empire behind him, faces off against Stewart, the beloved satirist who spent decades picking apart the powerful with his sharp wit. Both men have legions of fans, followers who hang on their every word. The stakes could not be higher. Every step they take in this increasingly public battle carries the potential to solidify their place in history or lead to their ultimate downfall. But what will happen next? Will Musk finally accept Stewart's repeated invitations and agree to face him on The Daily Show? Or will he continue to keep his distance, hiding behind his carefully crafted public persona and avoiding Stewart's probing questions at all costs? The world waits for an answer. But who's truly in control? As the days tick by and the tension builds, the clock is ticking, and each move will send shockwaves through the media world. The public is being forced to take sides, torn between these two larger-than-life personalities. Who's the villain? Who's the hero? As Stewart's biting criticism grows more pointed and Musk's social media army rallies behind them, the media landscape is split right down the middle. Fans are staking their claims, defending Musk's groundbreaking ventures, or standing by Stewart's razor-sharp satire that seeks to hold the powerful accountable. It's no longer just about these two men. It's about the very battle for control over the media narrative. Which side will come out on top? As this war rages on, every move matters. Will Musk finally crack? The question of whether he'll allow Stewart the platform to confront him is hanging in the air like a bomb ready to detonate. But Musk has built a reputation on being untouchable, a billionaire who answers to no one. Will he continue to play the role of the elusive, untouchable genius, or will he give in and face the music on Stewart's stage? If Musk refuses to engage, the question remains, how far will Stewart go to draw him out? This feud is far from over, and it could very well change the media game forever. As the stakes grow higher and the tension continues to escalate, one thing is clear: this is no ordinary celebrity spat. This is a clash of media titans, and the fallout could be far-reaching. Will Musk bow to Stewart's demands, or will Stewart continue to sharpen his knife, waiting for the right moment to take a shot? The answer to this question could reshape the way we view both of these figures forever. The drama is just beginning, and the world is waiting to see who will come out on top in this dramatic clash of titans.